BIGMAMA space show. Okay? Get there, y'all, because this is what I'm talking about tonight. I'm upset at our system. Hello. Get to Big Mama Show on YouTube because I'm live there, y'all. I'm angry. I'm angry that we vote for unjust over our own lives. How dare us? How dare us get out here and vote for people that's going to throw us behind bars no matter what we say? The system needs to start taking lie detector tests. That's just flat out. Because at the end of the day, if someone is innocent and they proven themselves to be innocent, they don't never have enough evidence to throw this young man behind bars. And the person that said that they did the crime was a daggone minor, so he gets off with a minor daggone charge. But this young man that's innocent, that's older, gets the biggest charge. He got daggone big time. But this is how our system is playing our black brothers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry that that young man had to do. You know, and what's so bad about the system, y'all, is because they'll put our brothers in jail, right? Throw away the key on them, honey. You hear me? Throw the whole key away. They done lost loved ones while they been in jail. You can't bring back nobody's loved ones, Mr. White Man. Cruel system. These people are losing their loved ones while they're in prison. You hear me? And they think of let your ass out of prison, honey. Can you fix this, please? They let you out of prison. And then you might not never get out of prison. And then when you go up for parole, these people treat you like trash. The parole officers treat you like trash. Like you all need to be daggone dealt with. We're tired. Y'all go out here and y'all vote. Oh, I voted. So freaking what? You voted for nothing. Because it ain't moving no mountains. It ain't daggone doing no justice. People out here that got loved ones that done lost their loved ones. And ain't no justice being daggone served. The police sitting around here asking, letting these criminals walk, talking about they can't find them. Yes, you can. If you get from behind that goddamn desk eating donuts or sitting behind your daggone steering wheel eating donuts and ho-hos, yes, you will. You'll find the criminals. But you know what? The criminals work with y'all. Y'all work with the criminals. Y'all got snitches out here. You know what I'm saying? Look how long y'all let that boy in Alabama get away with murder. Then you got this mother that says they daggone plotted and planned a kidnapping on a little girl that went wrong, y'all. And this mother, if she had been in any other city, that goes for Summer's mother, April Thomas, and anybody else, that gonna take your eyes off of your child and you don't have no whereabouts about what happened or whatever you say you don't know what happened, but something suspicious about why your cousin said that we're looking at two babies on a camera that is not your baby. Don't know babies come up missing in the hood. It's too many nosy daggone folks in the hood. The daggone know. That was a premeditated kidnapping that was supposed to go and daggone take two innocent people down, which was that daggone baby daddy and his girlfriend. But this baby mama ain't mourned. She ain't mourned. All she been doing is kicking her legs up, kicking her feet up, all at the clubs, all out of town, and ain't daggone thinking to me right. Oh, I'm sorry. What you sorry for, girl? You just made a whole post so much I was at the goddamn on graveyard. And you're sorry. This guilt must be eating y'all up. It got to be eating y'all up. And how can you be a mother that has lost a whole child? This goes for Candace and April Thomas. How do you daggone go about your life and ain't got no justice? No. Ain't no justice. And Patrick Stallworth need to daggone had a daggone lie detector test. That girl didn't even take the stand, y'all. Let's put this out here. The girl didn't even get to take the stand, y'all. And they told us that that was not that cousin. Her name is Shaunis. Or whatever her name is. She said that that is not that baby on that camera. So somebody lying. Somebody lied and they bamboozled us. They made us think that this was a daggone baby that was kidnapped off the camera, and they lying. That cousin said that is not when that baby came up missing. The cousin said that. So I think it need to be an investigation on this cousin and on that goddamn other girl. The mother. They know exactly what happened. But we've been bamboozled. We're to believe that two innocent people in the daytime kidnapped a little girl when this little girl really came up missing that night. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. But they out here, Roz and all of them out here talking about other things when the real deal should be spilled about what happened to Camille and Summer Wells. But ain't nobody digging them things up, is they? Hey, boo. Ain't nobody digging them crimes up. A baby came up missing. Another one came up missing in the hood. They daggone premeditated a crime on the dad that went wrong. And now we got to talk about it because guess what? The cousin let the world know that that baby is not on that camera. So why did they lie to us, America? Why did they lie to us? I just had to come in here because I've been watching Crown Heights and I've been seeing how the system can daggone throw you behind bars. We want to know why this cousin told the world that we've been thinking of this, we've been bamboozled, America. We have been bamboozled. We all knew something wasn't right about the story. We all knew something wasn't right about the story. But now the cousin, she arguing in the comments with somebody, and she tell the world that that ain't the baby when the baby came up missing. So whose two little babies was that on that camera? Shantae, Big Mouth. Because we got to bring you out, girl. We got to bring you out. You know something. So the world need to know that we've been bamboozled by the system. They threw two innocent people behind bars to say that they had someone with hardly no evidence. They planted evidence on these people and everything. And my thing is, I sat here and watched these interrogators, these detectives try to push a crime on this young man to make him say that this young man is the young man that did this and he's innocent all along. And I still in my heart believe that Patrick Stallworth and Derek Brown is innocent. And that cousin and April Thomas need to be dealt with. They need to. Something ain't right about this story, y'all. And the cousin ran her dang on mouth in them comments, and she said listen, this is clearly what she said. That wasn't even the time that the baby came up missing. She was arguing with somebody in the comments, and Shaunis Shine Ready for whatever the heck her name is. Always Ready said that ain't what that wasn't even when the baby came up missing. So why did y'all lie to us, America? Why? Why did the system bamboozle us into thinking that was that baby on that camera? And it's not. The cousin already done spilled the beans. You know what's so bad about it? Is because one cousin said that she feel like Patrick was daggone set up. And then you got the other cousin that done told the world that ain't the baby on that camera. Ooh, honey. Baby. It sucks to be y'all. Because if this come back and they saying that they gonna have an appeal for Patrick Stallworth, yes ma'am, Patrick Stallworth is gonna have an appeal, honey. Y'all done went out here and lied on these people just to say somebody daggone did this. Okay. All my little goods is done, honey. Baby. Yes, ma'am. Brussels sprouts done. Chicken done. Let me show y'all mine. I done cooked them to a daggone smithereens, girls. Baby. Y'all better know it. You better know it. You might well gonna eat with your fat booty. But y'all know I only flip gator when I see when the system is doing our people in. And I don't understand why they ain't investigating April Thomas today. When I don't care what nobody say, oh, let that. I'm talking about justice. Justice has not been served. Baby got to cross over up out of this realm. So, honey, ain't nobody gonna tell me shut up. Because it's a lie that's been spun around our heads for 3.5 years. And that mother ain't mourned not one day that we seen. Because she was always daggone posting and trying to make the baby daddy look bad. And I think while they out here trying to daggone scandalize Treese, you know, what's the one daggone dude's name? Mr. daggone Gerald Jackson. I need you to go ahead and daggone open this investigation up. Find out what really happened to Cupcake. Where you want to really find out and bust open a case, Mr. Gerald Jackson. And I'm saying this, we done been in your comments. I done daggone came in your inbox trying to get you to investigate. Since you are an investigator, Mr. Gerald Jackson, Big Mama calling you out tonight because we have to investigate a little daggone girl's crime. And y'all all out here on Latrice. We want to know what happened to this baby in Birmingham, Alabama, Mr. Gerald Jackson. Yes, sir. So you are an investigator. They don't seem to be trying to do nothing that daggone get justice. They that daggone throw these people behind bars, and they didn't even get a fair trial. Them two people did not get a fair trial in America, period. Yes, sir. And I'm going to speak for it because I know that there's some shadiness behind what happened to Camille. It's shady. It's shady, and it need to be brought back to the surface. We can't forget about her. We can't forget about how this mother this goes on. You know what I'm saying? She never had a breakdown. She never went in a mental hospital. What kind of mother don't do that? I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. What mother don't go in a mental hospital for something like this that happened to their child? I just want to know. Because she clearly told us, I wasn't in no dang on mental hospital. You should have been. You should have been. Yes, ma'am. Because I know I would be in the mental hospital today. I would be in the mental hospital today, y'all. if something like this happened to my child. You got daggone Candace out here. She living her best life. They thinking about giving her children back to her. Like, are y'all serious? How dare you give this woman back a child when she couldn't keep her eye on her little girl? So yeah, I'm coming to talk about it because I feel like we've been bamboozled with April Thomas's lies. Shantae ready for whatever. Lies, 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 lies. So I don't care what nobody say at this time. April Thomas needs to be, she should have been in jail with them people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand how them people knew that April Thomas's ass was coming away from the daggone park when she was out there at a park with her child. And honey, baby, y'all tried to say Patrick took that baby in the daytime. We was looking for a little girl in the daytime. Because y'all said that she came up missing on a camera. It was daytime outside, y'all, when we was looking for the little girl. Because they tried to say she came up missing on a camera, but that cousin clearly told somebody in the comments, no, ma'am. They good, baby? They succulent, ain't they? I told you to let them do what they do. But y'all, listen here. I am disturbed about the system that we are under. We're under. Our system threw 2 innocent people into jail in Birmingham, Alabama, just to throw away 2 people. And then they daggone had the forensic trucks inside these people's houses. It's almost like they was planting evidence for these people. They shut the whole daggone street down, and that's pretty much some weird stuff that happened. And then everybody want to point, oh, how Patrick got thrown in it because somebody said, oh, that's my neighbor's truck. When Patrick first was daggone took in here, every lawyer that became his lawyer said that their client was innocent. They bamboozled these 2 people into saying these ugly things. And we know as black folks, white folks, Mexican folks, African, we are a couple. We'll never turn on our boyfriend or girlfriend for the system. No. April Thomas needed to be investigated ASAP. They took her word, they took everybody's word, and they had the suspects at hand. LaBrittany, she was the throw-off. That's why she was able to get they had it all planned that we're going to make money off of this thing if it goes right. But it went wrong, y'all. And I think everybody's supposed to get a piece of the pie. But somebody got scared and off the baby. And they all know who did it. They all know what happened to this baby. And you know what? There's got to be demons in the world to daggone plot on a baby's life to try to take down the baby daddy for whatever reason with your bitter self. And the baby mama, the other one. Y'all had it all planned out. I got everything that y'all did through this daggone make-believe kidnapping that y'all daggone fucked up. Excuse my language. But they fucked it up, y'all. They had so many lies in this thing, so many inconsistency. First you was there, then, we know you weren't there because the baby daddy beat your ass there. And it was daytime. Wasn't it daytime out there? So how the hell do you claim that your baby came up missing in the daytime, but y'all searching for a baby at night? You made your little boy go outside and go get a baby that he wasn't going to bring back to you, girl. You knew he wasn't going to bring that little girl back. That was your goddamn gone cue to daggone set the scene. Set the scene. I want to know who was transferring this little girl's body around While everybody was looking for this little girl, who was the person that daggone was transporting this baby little girl? She was seen on the 16th, the 17th, the 13th. Whoa, baby, bye. It's mighty funny that this little girl's supposed to have been passed away on the same day that these people had kidnapped her, but yet people were seeing her. Definitely on the 17th. Definitely on the 17th. So while folks is out here trying to daggone put Latrice Allen down, let's talk about what happened to Cupcake McKinney. What happened to daggone, Summer Wells? That's what we need to be wondering. Because this stuff don't happen in the hood. And this is some booger wolves that put a goddamn on crime together that went wrong on all of their daggone tails. And they went in and had all of them to daggone call in and say that was Patrick Starworth that did all of this, you old dirty demons. Y'all some dirty demons. Y'all share this. Y'all share this in all y'all's groups and everything, because the world needs to know that we're not as dumb as they think we are. Y'all ain't gonna get this crime off. April Thomas, your day is coming. Whether it's in the daggone lake of fire, burning in hell for what you done. But baby, it's gonna happen. You got to daggone be repaid back for what you done. What you sow out, what you reap, what you sow out here, you're gonna reap it. Oh yes, you is. And you and your cousin know exactly what happened to your baby. Your cousin posted the other day, she's sorry. What is you sorry for, girl? So we can't just daggone not. We can't. We got to know why the cousin said that while we was looking at this video, this we think it's this little girl. The cousin said that ain't when that baby came up missing. So why was we to believe that is her baby cousin and her little girl on that camera? They're lying to us. They have bamboozled us. The system did. The cousin done told it. Both times, one cousin said that she feel like the man was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's a clue to let us know that that man was set up, okay? And then for this other cousin, Miss Ready for Anything, okay? Tell the world that ain't even her baby cousin on that camera. That's clearly what she said. That ain't even when she came up missing. How would you know that? How would anybody know when this baby came up missing? How can Shantae Ready for Anything say something like that? You had to been there to know. Huh? For you to make a statement like that, hello? How you know when she came up missing? You see what I'm saying, y'all? For her to make that statement, something ain't right. Telling y'all something ain't right about this story, y'all. For you to make a statement like that, honey bunny, who is that? Yeah. So, I just want to know what her statement, what was that? You must see if he out there. You better daggone see why you told the world on an argument under that post that is not when that baby came up missing. So that is not that little girl on the camera, y'all. And it took the cousin to let the world know that wasn't the baby. And this is why I say, why everybody out here trying to daggone dog treats out, let's get to the bottom of what happened to this little girl in Birmingham, Alabama, or the little girl that happened in Tennessee that just disappeared, and their mothers can go on with their lives without going to be seeking mental health or mental medication to daggone cope with this stuff. You ain't heard her going to no daggone mental place to daggone go cope with what has happened to her child. She just was on with her life like is everything is peachy creams. You know, she worried about where the men's is at and where the pee-pees is and all that stuff. Yeah, man. She been busy, y'all. She been worried. You did not know how to use it. So I wanted to come out here because long live that beautiful spirit little girl in Birmingham, Alabama. Because her mama and her cousin got a secret. They got a secret, y'all. They've been holding this secret for 3 years, honey. Now they all at the graveyard posting stuff talking about we sorry. What y'all sorry for? But that cousin's statement bothers me. Because how dare you say that this is not when this baby came up missing, so you must knew. Y'all hear me? This cousin know when this baby came up missing, y'all. How can she say that that ain't when that baby came up missing? How do you know? What's really going on, America? What's really going on? April Thomas and Shantae ready for anything? What's really going on? Because there's some shadiness in this whole story. And it being from the day one. Y'all changed that story 3 times. In one segment. 3 times. And for your cousin to get out here and be arguing with somebody in the comments. And say that that ain't that baby. Hey. Good day, Miss Linda. Good day. And I'm just appalled by our system to be able to daggone look at some things that the system has done to bamboozle people. Rashad Jamal, because he's telling the truth about things, is in jail for something he didn't do. Innocent man. And we need to get to the Innocence Project and start helping people that's innocent in jail fight for these people that's daggone can't fight for themselves behind bars. We got to start fighting for these people out here in the out, y'all. It's called the Innocence Project. Now I'm about to start getting and calling the Innocence Project and start them to start investigating what really happened to this little girl. And why innocent people was daggone locked behind. I believe that if these people are innocent by any means of any, why a detective would daggone bamboozle some people when they're saying that they did something that they did not do. You are a demon for doing that. Making somebody say that they did something that they didn't do. And then look at the parole board, them ain't nothing but demons. Let your ass get locked behind bars, and when it's time for you to get out, you sit somebody back down. Our system is a daggone joke. And y'all go out here and y'all vote for these daggone demons over our lives. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Because April Thomas should have been daggone put behind bars just as well as Patrick and Derek, because how would these 2 people know that April Thomas was even out there? And they daggone said that he preyed on her child when all of the other children was out there. They didn't know you. Somebody knew somebody. You hear me? So I don't care what nobody say. I still today think that them people was bamboozled. Talking about justice. Ain't no justice till you take a lie detector test or a polygraph test to prove these people wrong or innocent. People should not be behind bars unless they've had a lie detector test, honey. That man took 15, 20 years of this man's life away from him. And then they let you out of jail with no money. I believe you need to be daggone compensated for every year that you daggone sat in there. 15 years, you should get 15 daggone $1 million. Oh, yes, ma'am. You took my life away from me. You go to jail at 18, you get out of what? 20 years? His whole life gone. Patrick and Derek life gone. Cars gone, house gone, all of that. Because guess what? Some daggone imbeciles and some lazy ass cops daggone didn't do their job. And a mother walked. And I'm going to speak on it. I sure am. Because if that had been in any other city or any other state, we would be locked up behind bars for taking our child out here and leaving our eyes off. And that woman was gone, y'all. She was not there. April Thomas was not there. She stood on a stand under oath and lied. So yeah, while y'all out here messing with trees, let's bring this mess up. Justice for Cupcake. Justice for daggone Summer Wales. But y'all out here worried about the wrong thing. Oh, I bet you is. Your souls ain't right. Baby's been sacrificed. And all this, and here y'all is, all y'all could talk about is what's going on with Latrice Allen. Leave her alone. You hear me? Leave her alone. Let's talk about what happened to this baby in Birmingham, Alabama. Daggone YouTube. Yeah. Let's talk about these baby in Birmingham, Alabama who lost her life. And you know what's so funny? It ain't even funny. It's sick that you cremated your baby and you buried her. Well, I don't know no mother that daggone cremate their baby and don't take her home or get an urn where she close to her heart. You know, and another thing, you got a daggone tattoo about your baby name. And you know what I'm saying? A mother would have had a face on her baby. I want to see my baby every day. My baby's face would have been on me, not her name. It would have been her name and her face. You hear me? But it's just something about you real sinister, mommy. You got upset. Y'all shot up the girl's car to throw the party. Y'all threatened her. She had to move out of the daggone place that she just moved in the same night that she threw her party. Because you and your little dirty ass crew daggone called the daggone shots to daggone do that woman's car and stuff in. Threatening that woman. Y'all some weirdos, bruh. And not only are you not a good mother, you sit out here, you in the hood, you welling guns around. I got pictures of you with guns welling around in the air. And it's kids in the hood. But you're a good mommy. You wasn't wanting to be a mother. You ghetto fabulous, you. You and your little cousin, y'all ghetto fabulous. To the most, and you know what I'm saying? And then I can't get over this picture of the daggone hitman walking up to your car, girl. That's what really took me out. The hitman walking up to your car. Like, what in the world going on here, Sweet Pea? Why do we have a hitman walking up to your car? And why does your homeboy walk around like this? This your homeboy walking around like this, and then we see him in a ski mask. We couldn't see the ski mask of the witchamajig, you know what I'm saying? So we see that, and you know what I'm saying? We also see that, you know what I'm saying, you and him that went close and then got close. But the one thing that took me out was this one here. This one that took me out. This one took me out, y'all. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Why is there a hitman walking up to her car? And the girl in the back seat, she done told the world that there was the silver Chevy box truck. You know what I'm saying? She's watching the hitman walk up to the car. She watching him walk up to the car. Y'all see the heading. Y'all see it say 9 minutes. April Thomas, you gotta explain who this hitman is, because it ain't Patrick Starworth, baby. The hitman walking up to your car, girl, with a gun over his shoulder. She gonna tell me, you daggone blah, blah, blah. Girl, no, I didn't. I daggone screenshotted this. So you might have had proof that there was a daggone hitman after you. And he daggone make y'all shut that daggone live down that night. Girl, baby. The hitman at the truck coming to your car. And this why I said that wasn't no daggone Patrick Starworth. You and your cousin was in that car having a good time. Y'all wasn't daggone, no morning nobody. Y'all was daggone talking about Dominique bad that night. And that daggone hitman walked over to the car. Look at her. She's so stressed she don't know what to do. Because he told them to shut that daggone live down, honey. There you go. Got the gun over his shoulder and everything. Y'all see it? That man wasn't playing with April Thomas. And that ain't no daggone Patrick Starworth, y'all. So while these daggone YouTubers is out here making fuss about Latrice Allen, let's get to the bottom of why a hitman was after April Thomas and her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Why they daggone... This is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a mourning mom. You on Facebook making jokes about your baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? And we got so much more. I just had to take this picture because I thought she might needed this for evidence because somebody was threatening her. And honey, yes, ma'am. Big Mama Daggone went there and everything. Because, see, I still feel like April Thomas knows exactly what happened to Cupcake. And this person right here is the killer. This person right here did this to her daughter. And it wasn't Patrick Starworth, y'all. No, ma'am. She's being daggone threatened by the killer. Right here. Y'all see it? Y'all see her live? It said we back, cause see, what happened was they got bumped off, I guess. You know what I'm saying? She watching the killer come up to the car. You know what I'm saying? There go back, we back. 9 minutes. You try to tell me that you screenshotted that off of the internet. Yep, the internet of your daggone video, girl. Your video that says 9 minutes, we back, and here go the killer walking up to your car, girl. 9 minutes, we back. Boy, baby, bye. I said, dang on, it sucked to be her. But this is not Patrick Starworth, y'all. April Thomas was being threatened by this person right here. Y'all see the gun? Y'all see the gun? I ain't got the lie to kick it. You see the gun. You see the heading. 9 minutes, okay? This April Thomas side. 9 minutes. The same daggone video, y'all. She looking at this daggone man walking up to her car. April Thomas know exactly what happened to her baby. She been threatened by this man right here. And he probably threatening the system too. And they scared. But here go a whole hitman at April Thomas's car. Or the killer. Threatening her and her cousin that they better not mention his name again. This the killer, y'all. This who did this to her child. But they want to throw Patrick Starworth behind bars. Make it make sense, y'all. Because I want to know from my followers what y'all think about a hitman walking up to April Thomas's daggone car. And what purpose of it is for. Because we know this ain't Patrick Starworth, y'all. We know this ain't Patrick Starworth. So this is why I come out here and say, why everybody ranting and raving about Latrice, we need to be daggone trying to figure out who this man is. You hear me? And why was they at April Thomas's car? Because let me tell y'all something. Patrick Starworth was in jail when this little girl came up missing. They better quit lying, y'all. Patrick Starworth was in jail. Wasn't he, babe? Patrick Starworth was in jail, y'all. While they running around the city, and they had this baby Talk about they seen the baby. They seen her. And they said when they found this baby, she was going to be a pound cake. And guess what? She had all kind of little daggone marks on her body. Because guess what? Some stinking tail had that baby moving. And I'm going to tell y'all, on the 16th and the 17th, that baby was seen in a brown, beige-like, daggone Suburban, honey, at the gas station. I don't know how true it is, but I'm telling y'all, y'all got to daggone read between the daggone lines. This little girl was daggone premeditated on. It was a premeditated kidnapping that went wrong, honey. That's why all these people was involved. And why is they calling out that boy's name? If you ain't involved in this crime, why was you even implicated in it? Why? Why would somebody implicate you in a crime if you ain't had nothing to do with it? See, because if you daggone arguing with somebody and the next following week, your little girl come up daggone, listen at the story now. Your little girl come up kidnapped by some guys that already told you they was going to take it to your kids. You hear me? And then the guy, friend, that said he's going to take it to your kids, jump on national TV, live video. That would be Two Guns Vito. To tell the world this man's business. Like, how you know what happened? How you know he owed the plug? Oh, do you know the plug? Well, how come you didn't give the plug the money that you had daggone put up for this baby? Huh? How come you didn't daggone pay for that little girl ransom? Since you had the ransom money, and since you was the one talking about ransom, you and the mama. See, this is why you gotta daggone look at y'all two as the criminals that was involved in this premeditated kidnapping. Yes, ma'am. The mother, Two Guns Vito, yeah, and the cousin. Y'all the ones that has motive to do this to daggone the dad. And we got to realize that this was premeditated to go and make the dad go down. Yep. The dad was going down for this. But some kind of way, they swindled around the system and throw these innocent two people in. They didn't even let that girl take the stand. And she said it. She said, if y'all don't get me out of here, I'm going to tell what really happened. Huh? She said it. If y'all don't get me out of here. And I don't know, the DNA didn't stick for them. Remember they said they had DNA, that the little girl had DNA of skin or whatever? They lied about that. They lied about the spot on the bed. Of course, they was going to have their spot in the bed. But this little mysterious spot, blood DNA. First, wait a minute, hold on. They said they had 3 different DNA, blood DNA. Let's not forget that. Of these 3 people. So when Big Mama got to fussing and making some sense of, why all 3 of them was bleeding? Now it's some other daggone foreign stuff. Get out of here, system. Y'all lied. Y'all lied on them people. April Thomas need to be in jail until she tell the truth on what happened about that night. Y'all need to make that motherfucking woman go from the beginning of her day until the daggone nighttime when they said that baby came up missing. But y'all kind of tell us that she came up missing in the daytime. Y'all had folks running around there looking for a baby in the daytime knowing y'all done died. That baby came up missing at night. That baby was missing at night. Then they gonna tell us she was dead the same night. No, she wasn't, y'all. Somebody seen this baby on the 17th. And she was in the car with 2 men and a woman. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I got recordings of it. I done put it up on my Facebook. I want to find the recording where that girl said what she said about that baby being seen at that gas station, and she was looking like she was scared. Because she was. She didn't know who she was with. And it wasn't Patrick. Because Patrick was in jail. While April and them running around talking about this baby came up missing. That mama need to be dealt with, man. April Thomas need to be doing some time. I feel she did enough daggone so-called mourning, and she ain't mourned. Because she ain't in a mental hospital. And baby, anybody would have lost a little girl, a precious little girl like that would be in a daggone mental hospital. They ain't going to be out here looking for dang-a-lang, looking for the men, and all that stuff. Like she looking. And all out clubbing and stuff. I couldn't imagine when somebody sent that video of her out shaking her ass at the club. And you ain't got justice for your child. Because, I mean, if I was the FBI, I'd have been daggone got you a long time ago just for your daggone participation in the club. Because no mother that done lost a baby is going to be out nowhere partying. No, ma'am. Because she is lost without her precious princess. Let a mother daggone lose her daughter. Your only daughter. That's why I don't understand what Candace and her got in common is they don't have no remorse. That mother ain't never had no remorse. How can you do interviews and your baby is gone? That girl was interviewing with church folks and everything. And you talking about your child, girl. And not now time that you was talking about your precious angel, did you drop now tear in the interview. Not now. And that was unusual, and that was really strange to me. Because ain't no way, even when I was talking about your baby, when it first happened, I was dropping tears, baby. Because I just couldn't believe nobody could do that to a precious little black girl. Like her. Beautiful little girl. She didn't deserve that type of treatment that y'all gave her either. And you gotta be a wicked ass mother and a bitter ass baby mama to plot on your little girl, on your baby daddy. You got to be wicked. And how we know you a part of this stuff is because that boy, everybody was daggone singing the same tune. The baby daddy did it. Baby daddy did it. Had the world believing that Dominic McKinney had done something to his own daughter, but the daggone look at you and your cousin, y'all was first suspects to me. Yeah, y'all was first suspects. Why? Because you two was daggone ranting around the neighborhood. You know, we didn't even see you, April Thomas. You know, that was so strange because we didn't see you. Everybody looking for your little girl. And you were nowhere to be found. You were nowhere to be found for 3 whole days, bro. 3 whole days. Everybody looking for you. Folks was talking about she in the mental hospital. So when she finally came out and daggone wanted to jump at me, first thing she said, I wasn't in no mental hospital, bitch. Called me that, told me that. Excuse my language, y'all. But that's what she said to me. And then another thing that stood out about April Thomas, y'all, is because April Thomas made this statement. And it'll never leave my mind. I have it screenshotted. That she said, she feel like if that baby wasn't out there, it still was going to happen. How can a mother speak that? How would you know that? How can you say it still was going to happen? You feel like it still was going to happen. Unless you knew. That's the only way you can speak that out of your mouth. And if I was the baby daddy, I would have questioned that a long time ago. Why did you say that? And then you're trying to say that your baby daddy didn't say that you tried to sell his baby back to him. You did, Gary. man. Oh, they like this topic. This they topic. They won't come in unless I'm talking about this baby. Because justice for her. We done let you mourn long enough, girl. Justice for Cupcake. Because that ain't going to be no justice until that mama is put behind bars. For her part in this baby. That cousin and that mother know what happened to this baby. Y'all can say what you want. But at the end of the day, like I said, for those statements to come off of their tongues, and we looked like foolish people. I don't want to say fools because that, but we look like foolish people believing that these two innocent people is the ones that did this. And then here come all kind of articles saying that the dude that made the music is the one that's the culprit. And I'm starting to believe that the dude that made the song about the baby, that one is the culprit. He always sing about his kills. But y'all thought y'all was going to get paid off of that song. Yeah, that's why you said you and the mama was going to make a lifetime story out of this when everything died down. Oh, baby. Your big homeboy's mouth said that. But we got to believe that y'all was the ones that gonna put the crime together. And that's how he knew that the baby daddy owed the plug. That's how he knew. Because he had been keeping up with you and seeing what you was all about and what you knew. And he keeping you close because you got to be the one that keep them out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Because the hitman that came up to the car. Can't explain why a man in a mask and a gun came to your car. Who was he, April? What did he say to you and her? You know what I'm saying? We nosy. We want to know what the hitman said to your girl. Because when he got in that car and left on the baby, y'all got off that damn live so fast, I started screenshotting while he was coming. I said, oh, she might need this the killer. That's what I said. I said, oh, this the killer right here. That's why I started screenshotting. And guess what? I done been daggone tweeting that motherfucking daggone killer all over the daggone internet. Oh, yes, ma'am. He's tweeted all over the internet. He all over Twitter. He all over daggone, all over the daggone, reels. They all over the place. Just to let Birmingham know we not dumb and we not countrified and we daggone did our homework. And we know that y'all hid something. And y'all been hiding it for a while. But you know what? It's still people out here that still feel the same way. That mother need to be daggone dealt with. Because she ain't went no morning and nowhere. She been out here kicking up, partying, shaking booty, looking for dang-a-lang. She doing all kind of stuff. And that's not a mother in mourning. I wouldn't even be wanting no dang-a-lang. She posted on Facebook, but as soon as it came out, when she came on Facebook, y'all know what she was talking about? She wasn't even talking about the baby. She was talking about who took stuff up their nose, who was in a money spot, who was all that. Yes, ma'am. And at the end of the day, you be like, why the hell she worried about that? We worried about you coming out here telling us where the hell you was. Because you can't tell us that you was there. We know you weren't there. And that's what makes it so bad that you stood under oath and told the world that you was there. And you sent your baby boy outside. What's strange to me is that you knew he wasn't going to come back with her. Is that when y'all called the kidnapping in when the little boy didn't bring her back in? Because you did say you sent him outside to go get her. But then you stand on the line and you say you went to go look for her. You know what I'm saying? Your story ain't adding up. Then the cousin say, she look, she looked for 3 minutes. And I kept saying, wait a minute, wait a minute. You got a 3-year-old baby. And you know what? You ain't got to look for her. You got to call her name. Ain't that what you told us to do when we seen her? Miss Baby, you told us if we see your little girl, all we got to do is call her name. And don't call her Camille, call her Cupcake. Because you had already had them been looking around and you seen a party. And that's where you said your baby came up missing. But baby, your story don't add up still, boo-boo kitty. Y'all got the daggone put the story together. The daggone lady said that the little girl was outside using the bathroom, which means there was no one adult supervision around. Wasn't no supervision around for this little girl. So the cousin gonna tell us that ain't when the baby came up missing. So we are to believe that that is not the little girl on the camera. That y'all had us, the world, thinking it was her. I've been all off in comments, yes ma'am. Cause see, you get more out of the comments than you do listening to the story. You gotta go in the comments because you know it's somebody in the comments that know these people. Yes ma'am. So yeah, I feel like these mothers need to be dealt with. These mothers need to be dealt with. If you don't nip the daggone shit in the bud, it'll happen again and again and again. People will feel like they can get away with murders like this. Look at Simone and daggone Travion. They did the same type of crime, but they didn't get away with it. And my thing is, you know why? Because they're in a different city, they're in a different state, and some states don't go for this mess. But Birmingham, Alabama, daggone slid the daggone, they dropped the ball. They got innocent people behind bars. And then they set the scene, and they daggone went in here, and daggone that DNA didn't even match. Where is the DNA that y'all said that she had under her nails? That's what we want. Because y'all couldn't present that and the daggone toxicology and things of this nature while y'all want to sit here and say that Patrick Stallworth did anything to that little girl. That baby wasn't touched. They had already gave an autopsy about this baby way before they even found the little girl's body. So make that make sense. They told us at first, when it first daggone happened, and they claimed that they daggone had found this little girl. I mean, they hadn't even found the little girl yet, but they had an autopsy that stated that she had been daggone asphyxiated, y'all. But what killed the little girl is the daggone drugs that they put in her system. And the only person that daggone sells meth that they kept on pointing the finger at that made a song about the little girl could have did that. And they said that this stuff was put in this baby. And it makes sense that, y'all wait, they're going to try to tell us Patrick Stallworth bought $20 worth of candy. And he got to take a little girl back to the store to go get her some candy. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. How the hell he got $20 worth of candy and he go back to the store to take this little girl back to the store? Don't y'all think that little girl would have been in that truck when they found him? They ain't had time to do that to the little girl. They ain't had time, y'all. I just want y'all to know that I've been paying attention and I've been doing my homework on this case. And baby, April Thomas still ain't daggone today daggone told us who the hitman was that came to her car. Because he's there. And it's not Patrick. And then the funny part about it is Patrick was in jail while they was still running around talking about this little baby. Yeah, man. Patrick had already been investigated and he's been interrogated and he was in jail when all of this happened, y'all. I had to come in here and daggone, I had to show my face, girls, because I'm upset. I'm upset at our system, that our system can do this to people. And if you know that your family members or your loved ones ain't capable of doing no stuff like this, and for y'all to get out here that is loved ones of these two people, and y'all turn y'all's backs on y'all's loved ones like this, y'all got to be the most demonic people in the world. Because I know I will be fighting tooth and nail to prove that my daggone cousin, sister, or whatever brother didn't do this heinous crime on no baby. These baby was daggone premeditated on by these people that she was in daggone hands of. And that goes for Summer Wells too. How the hell they gonna lie and say that baby was still alive? They lying. That baby's fingertips around here, like we got darkness around our fingertip beds right here. Hers was purple. Her eye was half open, and Candace had the nerve to ask her mother, is her hand still in the same place? Wouldn't that stood out to make them think, wait a minute, why would she ask that? And again, with April Thomas, you said something that stood out, and it stands out, and I still got the screenshots for the FBI, and I got everything that states that this was a premeditated kidnapping on your little girl, and y'all premeditated it, and it went wrong, and the daggone hitman is at your head if you speak on that they the ones that did this. So y'all went in the daggone mode and calling in all of the daggone Crime Stoppers and everything like that to keep Patrick Stallworth and them lined up as the daggone people that did this to them people. And I don't see two people that done daggone the way that they arrested them two people had anything to do with that little girl at all. At all. They were at home. They asked the people at the neighbors. Y'all hear about that man didn't know nothing about that, y'all. Y'all hear me? Patrick Stallworth didn't know nothing about that crime. He heard about it too. That is why Patrick Stallworth asked the neighbors, had they heard what that somebody had done took this little girl. And then, come on now, another thing. They said Patrick Stallworth, when they showed him them pictures, they said that man was boo-hooing and crying, telling them he didn't know nothing about, he never seen that little girl. Them interrogators made them people say that stuff about them. And I told y'all that from the day one. I said, ain't nobody that's a couple gonna turn on each other like that. They made them two people turn on each other. They was lovers. Now me and my husband and dad gonna do the crime. You think we going in there to talk? Nope. Y'all gonna find this shit out yourself. We not about to gonna sit here and tell on each other. We don't know nothing about no baby. And that's what they were saying from all along. And I'm passionate about this story. And that's why I keep going hard for the daggone justice for this little girl. And the justice ain't gonna be justice until they get that mama. And I don't care what nobody say. That baby deserved justice. And that lady knows she daggone wasn't there. And for you to get on that stand and tell the world that you was there, girl, we know you told a lie. We know you told a lie. And you're going to reap what you sow. You're going to lose everything that was so dear to you because of what you done. You have told the world a lie, you and your cousin. And y'all got a hitman after y'all. Big as they. You can't explain this. This wasn't no trick or treat. This a whole man with a gun coming to your car, girl. And baby, it don't look good. It don't look good. Because this ain't Patrick Stallworth. No, ma'am. That ain't who that is. That ain't who that is. So that's a big question that needs to be asked to April Thomas. What the hell is going on, April? Who are you protecting? So why y'all YouTubers is out here daggone terrorizing daggone trees? Y'all need to be investigating what happened to Cupcake McKinney and Summer Wells. Because people was getting away with it. They ain't supposed to be getting away with nothing like this. And you know, people weren't too fond of what you was going through. And so let me show y'all something. This is when they in the car, y'all. What kind of mother is smiling at this? Y'all look at this and look at it good. And I'm going to let y'all read it now. Because I'm going to keep it right there so you can read it. What does that say? This is the premeditated kidnapping. And as we're as all of this is going on, and you see in the blue down there, y'all see what that says in the blue, right? I just want y'all to see. This is the very live. This is a mother that's supposed to be mourning, but she's on Facebook. And look at what they ask her. Why y'all mad at Dominic when Cece was with y'all when she came up missing? Please make it make sense. Where y'all kids at now? Okay. Then you go down here. And then y'all read, because y'all be like, y'all see. So as she laughing and giggling and carrying on, this is not a mother that was in mourning, y'all. I'm sorry. They was turned up in that car. They was having a good time. Her and her cousin. And again, y'all hear the people. Because they're on here trying to make it seem like the dad is this. Y'all see that, right? And then y'all see this down here. And then as this comes across the screen, here comes the hitman and everything. All black walking. Okay? So this is why I still, I'm still not off of what happened. Because people ain't act like it. They acting like they don't know what happened. Folk want to act like they don't know what's going on. But we got action here. We got action here, Action Jackson here. This is him. This is her live. 9 minutes. Okay. They must have was shutting them off on this live. But I was screenshotting. You know what I'm saying? Because, after they said what was going on and when they're black, this would start coming up to their car. After the statement was that he's going to get them. Okay? Come right up to the car. This one, he in the damn car looking over at her. Now, y'all tell me that this is a mourning mom. Tell me that this is a mourning mother, somebody, please. Just don't get in here and be looking at me, y'all. Because this is not Patrick Stallworth. This is not Patrick Stallworth, April Thomas. What's really going on, girl? We want to know. You done had time to be mourning and all this stuff, but at the same time, you still need to answer who the hell this hitman is and why he gonna get you, girl. Why was he gonna get you, girl? Huh? I want to know. Then you got the one daggone, break down after the daggone girl, baby. Child, you got to daggone know what you're doing and getting yourself into in this world. But I'm still sticking today, saying that April Thomas is hiding something about her child, and this man is the culprit, and it is in making to be you shut up. Y'all done got out here, and now y'all done put me out here. Now I got to come up here and I got to appear myself in your daggone live to let the world know that Patrick Stallworth is not the one that did this to this girl. And this is the proof right here. This is the proof right here. Patrick is in jail, y'all. And you got a whole hitman walking up to your car, girl. A whole hitman. That's my phone over here, y'all. But he coming to the car. I was daggone screenshotting because I said, ooh, that's the killer right there. April Thomas got a whole lot to daggone, hey, this ain't Patrick Stallworth, girl. What did you get yourself into, April Thomas, that your daggone, somebody daggone coming after you, girl? And you smiling at him. So you know who it is behind the masked man. You smiling. You got a big cheese on your face. This ain't nothing to smile about. It's a daggone man with a gun at your car. And you smiling about it. In a silver Chevy. That what them girls was hollering about on the goddamn on whatchamacallit. That was chasing them. Or what they was chasing, a silver Chevy. They said that biggest day. They had so many cars that they was calling out that night on that video. And this is why I say it's something fishy about April Thomas. And April Thomas's daggone whole crime that she daggone premeditated on her little daughter daggone need to be investigated. Because, honey, they didn't investigate that crime. This crime was all over YouTube, honey. Everybody was talking about how they was trying to set up Dominic McKinney. And everybody realized that it was after Dominic McKinney told the world that she was trying to sell her baby back to him for ransom money, we already knew right then and there that daggone April Thomas had something to do with this daggone thing. And that's why she couldn't daggone drop a tear down her eyes when she was up there talking about, y'all don't call her Cupcake. Camille called her Cupcake. Why it do matter what we call her? Her name is her name, girl. But you wanted everybody to daggone, you wanted it to go famous off of that birthday party, and her name was Cupcake. Mm-hmm. It's so many things that you've done in this crime that makes you a suspect, April Thomas. And then when the homeboy came out and told the world that y'all was going to make a lifetime story out of this, when it died down, or y'all already had plans on making money off of this. Mm-hmm. You already made plans on making money off of this crime. Premeditated. You wanted to daggone get some money from your baby daddy because y'all seen that money that he was throwing up, that y'all claimed that he robbed the Brinks truck. Oh, y'all had so many stories going in the wind about the dad because y'all was trying to get the daggone crime to be on him. But what's making the crime not be on him is because guess what? Bam! You and your cousin lives started changing. Then the cousin started, you know what I'm saying? She had so much to say at first, and then she went into hiding after a while. Y'all ain't hear nothing else from her for about 2 years. Nothing. Then she finally popped out. And then, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't never stopped posting on this tag on Facebook from the whole time that this stuff happened. And this is why you are able to put this story together and know what really happened. That this stuff don't happen in the hood, y'all. This was premeditated. She allowed this shit. Somebody gave permission for that boy to make that song. And then the song was meant to take the dad down too. You gotta listen to the lyrics. They had it all arranged, premeditated, go in the thing, make the song, because we're going to get rich off the song and all of that other stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That's what was supposed to go down. But somebody got scared and said, bam. And then you got the other friend, which was the daggone, became an op. The daggone told the world that you done the mess, boy. So is the baby mama protecting you? Because that's who it seems like she's protecting. I don't get y'all, bruh. Y'all, that's the most countryest daggone crime y'all tried to pull off. Y'all think y'all done pulled it off. But see, we got to daggone go to the Justice League. We got to go to places that know people, the Innocence Project. Yeah, you can call a place that's called the Innocence Project if you feel that a crime and a person is innocently accused of something and is locked up for a crime, and they looking at the death penalty on these people. And only demons would daggone seek death on anybody. Because my father said that thou shalt not kill. So you're a demon to suggest to take someone else's life. You're not the man above. You can't do that. You have not even a judge can make that decision. The judge ye not yet you be judged, your honor. Oh, baby, if I ever had to daggone stand forth trial before the judge, ain't nobody representing me but me. And baby, when I get done daggone, baby, I wish I could daggone represent Patrick Stallworth. Oh yes, ma'am. Because I would ask these two daggone culprits that keep lying about this story, where the hell was you, girl? Because your baby daddy said you wasn't there and he beat your ass there. And that little girl that you said wasn't on that camera, that one when she came up missing. Girl, guess what? Guess what? You just told the world. You knew when this little girl came up missing. You knew something. Because how did you know? How would you know that ain't her on that camera? How would you know, girl? But y'all bamboozled us. Y'all thought y'all had it all in the bag. And I've been watching. I've been watching, honey. And y'all gonna, that baby know that y'all premeditated a crime on her. And y'all gonna get it, honey. Just watch and see. You can daggone believe that there is eyes all over the place. There was eyes when you didn't even think that there was eyes. But baby, when we got daggone, baby, we got daggone pictures of the killer right here. This can't be nothing but the killer. What y'all think, y'all? What y'all thinking? Anybody in here, what y'all thinking about these pictures? This can't be nothing but the killer, right? Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong or right. This can't be Patrick Stallworth. Because Patrick is in jail. He got the gun on his shoulder and everything, girls. He coming up to the car and he ain't playing. She watching him coming to the car. But they want to say, oh, this her live. See it say we back? Baby, we back. Y'all ain't play. I ain't playing with y'all. That ain't Patrick Stallworth. Get the hell out of here. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all had it all in the bag till this daggone foolishness right here popped up in the daggone scene. I ain't said nothing like that. Who is you? Girl, I ain't said nothing about nobody drown. Nobody, honey. You better go on ahead. I ain't said nothing about, because I don't know nothing about that daggone story about that little girl. All I know is somebody lying and the truth ain't nowhere near them. Do you hear me, girl? So you can come in here and ask all the questions you want to, because at the end of the day, somebody is somebody covering something up. I wouldn't give a dang on what I said. They had everybody convinced that the dad did something. But baby, you had the dad gonna go and dad gonna do all of your goddamn homework to put this crime together, baby. And now I don't give a dang on what you say. At the end of the day, babies don't get kidnapped in the hood. Get the hell out of here. That was a premeditated daggone kidnapping. And the dad told the world she tried to sell his baby back to him. So I don't give a fuck what you saying. You can get the hell up out of here, Tro. I don't care what I said, girl. The spirit talk, the spirit ain't going nowhere, baby. That baby ain't going nowhere until she cross over out of here when her daggone story is told right, child. I don't give a dang, honey. I done did my daggone research on this thing. I don't care what you record. I don't care what you let them hear. Baby, put me out here. Go ahead. We know what happened to that baby. And you mad, demon. You mad because this daggone being bought back up, girl. You mad because y'all lied and y'all told the world that that little girl wasn't on that camera, girl. So you big mad. You big mad, baby. Baby, you got to do your homework on segments like this, boo-boo. And at the end of the day, that baby gonna ain't crossing over until justice is served. And honey, that mother need to be in jail. The cousin need to be in jail, and whoever else premeditated that crime up on that baby, trying to take that dad down. That's a daggone. You know what? That's a bitter baby mama. The dad gonna try to take her baby daddy down like that, y'all. And then say out of her own words, she feel like if Cupcake wasn't out there, it still was gonna happen. How can you say that? No, baby. No, baby. That man ain't did nothing. That man ain't did nothing. Mm-mm. We went through. We done, baby. We know who did it. So you can go on about your business like y'all been trying to daggone put it on the dad. Y'all try to put it on the dad. If you had heard the daggone story, you'd have believed the daggone dad did it too. So honey, I done my research, and I don't care what y'all say. The daddy ain't had nothing to do with it. Y'all premeditated a kidnapping that went wrong, and the killer is still walking amongst us, y'all. The killer mad. Because you know what? They gonna get dealt with. They gotta burn in hell. Mm-hmm. The killer gotta daggone burn in hell for what they done. And the cousin told us that ain't her little cousin. That ain't when that happened. So we was to believe that they lied, y'all. America, they lied. And the truth is going to be told. They lied. They lied. They came out, they said the dad owed the plug. They wanted everybody to believe on that side. The dad was all by himself, y'all. Yep. And they try to take his other mama down with him. They some dirty suckers. They some dirty suckers. They some dirty suckers, honey. And the whole thing about it is, the whole thing about it is, they big mad. Big mad, baby. Big mad. Girl, right, Miss Linda. Wonder what he thinking. Mm. Nope, and that's what they want. They want you to forget about it. They want you to forget about it. And y'all, my mods, any of y'all in here with daggone ranches, y'all daggone, when people come in here and y'all see they coming in here with this mess, y'all can kick them out. We ain't trying to hear none of this devilment, because that's somebody from their daggone side feeling some type of way. They done came in here to watch my live. But we daggone making some sense of this mess now. They had the whole world thinking the dad was involved. Well, honey, when I started listening and daggone really listening to the spirit and listening to the Father, honey, I know what was going on. You gotta daggone do your homework on stuff like this, y'all. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all, but April Thomas definitely needs to be sought out. Her and that cousin, cause something ain't right about them two girls. Something ain't right. The daggone Patrick was in jail when all this was going on, y'all. And April Thomas definitely needs to be sought out about her daggone her part in this, because you lied. And they need to daggone investigate why the dad said she wasn't there. And she got on the national live, on the daggone stand and told that lie. Her and her cousin's lies. That should have made them stop the trial right there. Because there's some inconsistencies in their stories. The cousin said you sent the son out. You said you went out, or somebody went out, or y'all know, it's just a mess. And like I said, these people need to be sought out for what the heck happened to this baby. And there need to be an investigation. They ain't investigating nothing. And I don't feel like them two people had a fair trial. Because the mother should have been on the stand. The cousin should have been on the stand. Them girls should have been on the stand. Oh, and why ain't one of the girls alive today? Why is one of them girls gone? She is not here today. But anyways, y'all, justice for these babies that folks know what happened to. Justice for Summer Wells and justice for Cupcake McKinney. Because there's still some unsolved stuff that happened. And we trying to figure out why the dad was running rapid around the world, because these people was trying to daggone set him up. Why? Why ain't April Thomas being investigated for that? Because that was a part of that daggone kidnapping of that little girl. Anyways, I'm just done. I'm just done. Because this system is a joke. That mother definitely needed to be. Her and that cousin. DHR should have been called immediately. Because that's daggone endangering. And I still don't understand how those two people knew that you was there. How? Did you call them and tell them to come and get her? I mean, because how would they know to come and get your baby at nighttime? Y'all saying she came up missing in the daytime. All the stuff that Dad said Patrick took the baby was in the daytime, but y'all trying to tell us she wasn't on that camera. That ain't when she came up missing. Something ain't right about that cousin, y'all. And that mother. And I don't figure y'all out here worried about what Trees got going on. We need to figure out what happened to that baby and justice for her. And there's innocent people in jail because somebody didn't do their job. And North Carolina beat need to daggone investigate that. Investigate what happened to Cupcake and Summer instead of messing around and daggone tearing down this woman on this internet. Y'all have a blessed night.